A wise man named Don Miguel Ruiz once said that there are 4 agreements to a happy and successful life. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions. Always do your best.
The idea of speaking with integrity and in speaking words of truth and love, both to yourself, about yourself, and to others, is something that I believe strongly, and I believe that through the Bible, the Lord, God has given us and talked to us that as Christians and followers of Christ, that we are to speak wisely, to use our words, that they're powerful, that the tongue is something that has a lot of power, and so it's something that I personally strive to do. So I believe it, I follow it. It's hard because I'm emotional, and for me, that's something that I'm a verbal processor, so it's hard to always to try to speak something that's kind. I believe that truly what's going to make me happy is not having things and certain clothing and brands and the more material things that I'm going to have, that I know ultimately that's not going to bring me happiness. And I believe that only through my faith in God is going to bring me true happiness, that He is ultimately where my hope is. If I believe that God is in control of all things, that all things are His, then that also helps me to understand my place in that I can have a lot of things and I can try to create my nice little world.
Well, you never know what everybody else is going through, so you never know if they're having a bad day because of their family or if they're having some money issues. So you kind of just want to just make everybody's lives a little bit better. And I'm not a very religious person, so my goal in life is to just make everybody else's life better. I don't do it because of this higher power. I do it because I want to be a good person, and I just want to make a positive contribution to the world, and I want to make everybody's life a little bit better. So I think the simple life kind of goes along with the American dream. So I work full-time, I go to school full-time, I work very hard for everything I've earned. I don't really get things handed to me. My parents don't pay my bills, they don't pay for my college. I'm working for everything that I have right now. And that kind of goes along with the American dream because everybody wants to work hard and be successful. And I think that's what the simple life is. You just work and try to enjoy life the best that you can.
When I was in middle school, I was involved with a lot of drama. And growing up and losing friends through that, I really grew closer to the Lord. When I come across the challenges and the battles throughout the day, sometimes I just gotta take a moment to myself and kind of just refocus, and sometimes even I just take a few minutes to pray and just help ask God to take away those distractions and just help me focus on what I need to get through the day, even if it's crazy or even just simple. So when I go into new environments and I'm interacting with new people, and if they come across as one thing, they can actually be the complete opposite. And so being quick to judge and to rate a person's character, you can be completely wrong, and then you're kind of punishing them. Or say if I run into someone, I think they're a total jerk, and I treat them like that, they could be the complete opposite, and I don't give anyone a chance. And that's really where grace comes in.
Doing my best is taking bad things usually and making them positive. It's a lot of just seeing the bright side of things for once and not trying to be negative and trying to come out. If I do something bad, I try to look back on what I did and reflect from it and correct my mistakes and hopefully do it better the next time. For me personally, it's music. It gives me an escape when I need an escape, it just kind of gives me a feeling of expression and like I'm actually worth something, like I'm contributing something. It's my own little creative world I get to be free in. Probably just like people with negative opinions about what I do, whether it be in my music or I don't know, maybe when I go to work, if anybody that doubts me, kind of just trying to prove to them that I am more than what they think I am.
You can only be you when you do your best. When you don't do your best, you are denying yourself the right to be you. That's a seed that you should really nurture in your mind. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You don't need the acceptance of others. You express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others.
I live the simple life.
I just live a simple life.
I will live the simple life.
I will live a simple life.